Hi, sleuths. Welcome back to another episode of Sofia with an F. I am your host, Sofia Franklin. I am recording with my favorite person, Alex, but this time we're like under blankets, cuddled up. It has been so freaking hot in New York, and there's a storm.
Insert picture of sweaty bra here.
It's so hot that me, without really having boobs, even I get like the under boob sweat, the underarm sweat.
It's that bad, y'all.
That's after being outside for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you walk outside and it's like...
I heard that New York feels hotter because of all the buildings, the pavement, and like the sides of the buildings, the brick, everything like holds on to heat and releases it.
But also reflects it down.
Right.
It's like its own ozone layer.
Wow.
You know what else
What?
I found out in New York? Y'all got mosquitoes. I went to like 4 different events last week, like 4 days in a row, all outside. And I'm the only person in my group that got stung. And I got stung? Bite. Bit. I got bit like 5 times. I have red bumps all over me.
Okay, well, there's like a little event coming up that you can't really just be having your bite. So we need I have ointment that we're going to put on
And
it.
one of my chatters on Twitch told me that the mosquitoes are like unworldly
in
at
New
that
York?
time. No, baby.
Oh, shit.
In Italy.
Oh, fuck. That is so true, which this should I add it to the website? There's my wedding website, the dress code. We're not going to get into the double sheet.
Dude, the dress code.
But the dress code first said like earth tones and some other shit that I spent hours on, which was not really for me to be like, I'm just such a visionary and my pictures are going to be fucking on point. But it was me trying to be like, if you think you're going to show up in a grape purple, bright, pantsuit, then do not.
What about a yellow, but it's not pastel?
Like a lemon? Okay, now y'all are just trying to throw me for a loop.
Well, I just need to know if I need to shop again like I did for Mexico.
Why don't you show me? Well, now
the first looks.
Okay, well, the dress
You can see me when I'm walking down the aisle.
Is it a highlighter yellow?
It might be.
Highlighter yellow is not giving the vibe.
What about? Okay.
You should show
I'm thinking I'm going to go Renaissance-y, maybe.
I love that. I want to go Renaissance-y for one of my looks, which I don't have solidified.
Right.
We should do it on the same day. I'll let you know what day that is.
Speaking of New York, I was walking.
I've been on my bullshit.
Since I've been in New York, I've been with my boyfriend the whole time. So I've been walking around with like a bodyguard. There was one time I had to walk somewhere for like 20 minutes without him. And I got catcalled, whistled at, kissed at, blah, blah, blah. And then I met up with my boyfriend. I was like, oh my God, it's so crazy how when I'm with you, no one does that. And then when I'm not with you, everyone does that. And he was like, I don't believe you. He's like, that doesn't happen. I've never seen any girl get catcalled here. I was like,
something like that would rock me.
Oh, it rocked me.
So he said he's never been in New York and there's been a girl that's gotten catcalled, including you.
Yeah. He was like, I find that hard to believe. Why would I lie about someone going?
I don't ever tell my fiance when I get catcalled, even when it's fucking crazy and I want to, because I am scared that I'm going to sound like I'm fucking lying.
That's crazy. Why
is that?
I mean, normally I wouldn't share that information.
But it was to a point, right? Like it was like catcalling to the nth degree.
It was just like night and day, like
From Utah.
difference. No, not between Utah, but between me walking alone versus me with him.
Right.
Which was just the distinguishing point I was trying to make, because everyone gets catcalled.
Exactly. Like you don't notice it unless you're not with your boyfriend. But there's something about a girl saying that a guy asked for her number, approached her, whistled at her, that like, I don't know if dudes interpret that as like you're trying to brag or trying to act cool, or am I crazy?
No, I think that's probably what it is. Like, oh, you think that you're hot enough to get fucking sexually harassed?
Buddy, do you get whistled at? Because I don't think
so.
you do. It is a very, I know that wasn't your point, but like, it's just interesting the things that I choose to share with my fiance that have to do with like guys being attracted to me, and all the things that I like don't mention for fear of coming off like that girl.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't ever really tell my boyfriend like when guys ask me for my number or anything, because A, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
But B, and it's not like, oh, it happens so often that I'm used to it, because it's not that either, and that just makes me sound the same. But
my fiance has told me like once or twice, like, oh, this girl was hitting on me. And I literally was like, no, the fuck she wasn't. And explain right now how she was.
And then first and last name.
And also, why do you feel the need to tell me?
Right.
So I don't know, but that's not as common. So part of your New York trip, you are staying with me, at least for like some of the days, but you got friends and you got options.
Exactly.
And you got your hands on a very confidential, very sensitive piece of material, which is the manuscript to my book.
You heard that right, y'all.
Which is like, so it's not that I wouldn't have shown you, but
it's the act that I waited till you weren't here, went into your room, looked at all of the different books, and made sure that the one that I was reading was the manuscript. Is that why you kind of feel a little...
Right. And then like you didn't say anything to me. Like you didn't send me a picture reading it or anything. It was just like I got home from something late night and we were just kind of chilling in my bed and you're like, so I read your book. I was just
I said I read it, like it's not a 300-page book.
Dude, also that. And also I'm like, well, how the fuck did you read it? Because there's not even like a real final version. We're like doing it now.
Which is what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So I first opened the book and I was like, yo, there's like...
I could understand.
A blank page here.
Mm-hmm.
And Sofia had to be like, that has nothing to do.
There were typos. There were pages.
The only thing that was alarming to me was a blank page. And I was like, is this intentional or was it not?
Alex is phrasing that very nicely. What she actually said is, dude, this is like not it. This is kind of bad. And
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said it's bad?
Like, well, but then I asked you to please point out why. And then you did bring up like, okay, well, there's like a fucking typo and there's something in bold right here saying
nothing about a typo.
Maybe you didn't say typo.
Oh, yeah. It was like insert something here.
Yes. And I was like, well, babe, because that's not my book. But I could see how it's confusing. And then I actually do want to say this. You were like, I mean, I just flipped through some pages and it felt like maybe there were like things here and there that were missing.
Right.
Which I realize now after writing it that if I were to include every single factor of my life and there was like an accounting for a recounting of like every year and what happened that year and the month from the day I was born to now, we would have a trilogy, if not
For
more.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was surprised by like how ruthlessly I had to cut stuff.
Right. Y'all, this is an author, okay? You guys better sit the fuck down and listen to what she has to say,
Thank
okay?
you.
She's a veteran.
Thank you.
She's teaching me stuff I had no idea about what goes into writing a novel.
I had to cut ruthlessly. I don't even know if like my brother is mentioned. Who's like such a huge part of my life.
Right.
But the thing is like this particular story, the story about daddy issues, includes a whole bunch of not really the people I love that much, you know?
Right.
So in my next memoir, might be fiction or nonfiction, I'm gonna obviously be able to include more shit.
Going back to me saying, okay, there wasn't like a lot of substance. A, I'm dumb and because it's not fucking finished, reading a draft.
Right.
B, Sophia was like, let's just turn to a random page and read it.
Yeah.
Baby, I turned to that random page. I read it and I was like in tears.
I
Like,
made you read it out loud.
I read it out loud. I was like, this is gold. This is Shakespeare. This is
Dude, that's such
New York Times bestseller. This is everything.
that is like such family. We're a little too close to each other vibe that I was like, bet, pull up a page and read it aloud right now at midnight.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you did because it just made me so much more excited.
Yeah. You deserve to feel good in your body this summer, just like everybody else. That's why Weight Loss by Hers now offers access to the FDA-approved Wegovy pill and Wegovy pen, designed to help you lose weight and keep it off. Everything is done online through Hers. You'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door, no insurance necessary. They also offer 24/7 messaging with your care team and tons of in-app lifestyle and nutrition tips like recipes, meal plans, fitness videos, sleep content, we love that, and more. Ready to reach your goals? Visit forhers.com/Sophia to get personalized, affordable care that gets you. That's forhers.com/Sophia, forhers.com/Sophia. Weight Loss by Hers is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com. Writing a book is crazy. And Ernest Hemingway, I'm not comparing myself to him. If others want to do that, they can. He said, the first draft of anything is shit. And now I approach my life like that. Not that that was shit.
No, it wasn't.
But from the bottom of my heart, and I own my shit when shit's not great, the book is fucking great. The book is not finished, which just stressed me out thinking about because I just thought about, what do I have on the calendar for tomorrow? Is tomorrow going to be the day where I like order every shoe that is still missing or bridal dress that is still missing or accessory that is still missing or some like very serious going to impact my entire well-being for the rest of my life logistical thing? Can I tackle that tomorrow? But I kind of have about, I don't know, a week and a half to do my first like edit round.
Holy shit.
I've had to approve stuff that my brain has never had to like think about, okay? And I'm not talking trauma, big ideas. I'm talking approving the interior design. And I was like, you mean the font? Yeah, let's Calabria, Arial,
Comic Sans.
you know, yeah, give me a feel for it. Down to the fucking like within a chapter, how do you want people to know that they're embarking on just a different train of thought or a different section? Do you want to separate it by spaces, how it is now? Line. If you want a line, how long do you want the line? Oh yeah, I asked you.
God.
Remember, I literally asked you.
Dude, there's so much shit that goes into it.
A squiggle.
A squiggle.
3 stars, 3
I've seen that
periods.
one.
Just like in the weeds. Mind you, then in the next hour, down into the spacing on the menu for my wedding reception. And I swear to God, I was starting to be like, this is not the life that I chose for myself. Why am I spending day after day in the fucking margins on a piece of paper?
Yeah, that's insane.
I really could complain about anything, couldn't I?
I mean,
do I need to bring more positivity?
I do, but I do want to say, I feel like you are an indecisive person, period.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
I am.
You're scared to commit to like a squiggle or 3 asterisks.
Dude, my fear of committing is like so crazy, and I don't know why I am that way. I'm so much better now because I fucking had to be, but I like treat these things like they are life or death.
Right.
And this positive affirmation that I just want to remind anyone who feels me, who like literally gets decision fatigue after 20 minutes into their day and gets scared and is like, I just want to put this off. And I don't know if it should be a line or a half a line. I'm allowed to make mistakes. They help me grow.
I'm allowed to make mistakes. They help me grow.
What if I chose the wrong fucking squiggle?
Then everyone that pre-ordered it is gonna have to look at it.
My book fucking just can't even. Literally, like 2 people, they're like, the squiggle was way too distracting. I couldn't finish the book. If I read someone write that online, I would maybe never be able to like come back from that, you know?
No one's ever gonna say that. I like that you do have such a big hand in it. That just shows like how this book is solely you.
Yeah.
And everything down to the punctuation.
Right. It is.
Like you're putting your back into this shit.
I thought about using a ghostwriter, and I know I've kind of talked about this. And there was like a moment where I was so stressed and I was like, am I fucking up by not using a ghostwriter because I could hire one that writes so killer that it then would establish me as an author, and then I would get like all of these fucking, you know, book deals after,
right,
and be able to like do that. And I thought about it, and like even people close to me were like, hi, why don't you do, I'm not gonna say most, but like celebrity memoir?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say most do.
Yeah.
Not Julia Fox, by the way.
Love you, Julia.
Oh my God, she liked one of our TikToks.
Yes, she did.
And my mom said that was the best TikTok of that trending sound that was on.
I agree.
So
I agree.
We need to kind of do that again.
We need to do a TikTok after this.
We do. then I thought to myself, would I be able to live with myself putting this book out and like knowing that I didn't write
Yeah.
it? I couldn't.
There's no way.
I wouldn't be able to.
How can people do that? So what is a ghostwriter exactly? So someone quite literally writes the book for you, but their name is nowhere to be mentioned?
That's why it's called a ghost. Nowhere
But come on,
mentioned.
like,
zero mention.
that's crazy. How can
The
people keep getting away from this?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Away
from
with it.
Away with it. I don't know. I just decided not to use one. You bet I fucking asked, for the people who know what they're fucking doing to take a hand in telling me where I need to fix shit. But
our dog that also did Lana Del Rey's,
my editor that I love, and he's the fucking goat. But I don't want to talk about my book until 2 months from now, when I'm far enough removed from it that it doesn't cause me anxiety, and I need to like focus on the wedding, but I also can't really do that. But I feel like I'm always fucking complaining on here, and I don't want to.
Okay, well, I'm really excited for your birthday, and I'm really excited for your wedding.
Thank you.
And your book mostly.
Yeah, let's like romanticize it a little bit. Like, I am so excited for these things. So why do I turn them into like fucking, because they're high stakes.
Very high stakes, very high pressure, just the literal most important moments in your career and life landing at the same time. Water monkey.
Water monkey. Say it louder for the people in the back. Just putting in a Joey real quick.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I took one of Sophia's Joey.
Again?
I did. Because she knows what flavors are the best.
Did you take an entire...
You
took one Joey out.
One Joey out.
I'm going to start counting them.
I'm going to go grab a fucking lychee tin.
What flavor did I just do? Guys, Joey's where it's at. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have the lychee flavor. I've never been a huge fan of mango, although I haven't tried the Joey mango. But Taylor Swift, her wedding was real.
Right.
It went down at MSG. I have mixed opinions on that venue.
I've never been there.
Well, it's literally like
a stadium.
Yes.
Did she need the stadium because all of the seats were going to be filled?
Oh.
Is that why?
Or was it like for security?
No, it was the security, right? Because you can't fly planes over. Or what was the tea?
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't fly planes over it.
Damn. Obviously, I think there was a marketing component to it. And I think whatever footage from the wedding is going to go, it's going to appear somewhere.
I hope
so
because
too.
All the photos I've seen just look like the fucking back rooms or like someone's fingers over it or whatever. But from what I did see, it looked like a fucking Scientology building.
But tell me how you could have a wedding of that magnitude and that size, and there's not one fucking leaked picture. Like, yes, right. I get it's filled with celebrities, but Taylor Swift has grandparents. She has like an uncle that like doesn't really know how to use the gram, but makes sure to be posting like our fucking aunt. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. I wonder, they probably like take your phones at the beginning.
Right. They must. And the people sneak phones in. But
they probably like do the detector, make you go through something like
MSG has that. There's no other, like, what? There's not going to be like a fucking castle that has a metal detector.
Yeah.
That probably had a lot to do with it too.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way they're She has that many friends.
Right?
Just kidding.
But like,
She has probably the most friends in the entire fucking world.
that's like, dude, her like girl friend group, like she like made that a thing, you know? I mean, not girlfriend group. That's crazy.
She made having friends a thing. Period.
Taylor Swift invented like girls all being friends with each other in a group. No, but remember she would have guys, it's been a long ass day.
Yeah.
Remember she would get photographed and the posse was Gigi Hadid, Selena Gomez, Blake Lively.
Yeah. Y'all still friends?
Yeah.
Haven't seen a photo.
True, so true.
Were you here in New York when that wedding was going on?
I don't know because I know that I went to fucking Europe for 2 days. I would really love to know, to any married women, did y'all get your beauty rest in before your wedding, or did you roll up looking and feeling a bit like how I do right now? A little disheveled, a little underslept.
Let us know, brides.
Let us know. I have to, from this moment forward, that is more important than anything, is getting the sleep.
100%. That being said,
Question.
time for bed.
Time for bed is right.
Yes. Let's get into some questions.
Yes. This is my favorite part of every episode, is listening and answering the Sleuth's questions.
Yes. I love connecting with you guys. I love that you can share stuff with us.
Same. And people be sharing.
You're in great hands, Sleuths.
You really are. I would want to take advice from me.
I would. So just like me crawling into your room like a thief in the night, I am also going to get into her phone later because there's some text messages I want to read. So I'll just let you know before instead of after this time.
Okay. Oh, you're going to tell me what, which, oh, okay.
No, I'm going to go through
now.
your phone. I'm just letting you know.
Period.
Yeah.
All texts from anyone.
No, just one.
Okay.
Just one.
I don't even have to ask who. That's how much I fucking roll with you and trust you.
We would like to introduce this portion of the episode. We like to call it a little something called Frankly. And frankly, we got a lot to say.
Frankly, with Franco and Franklin.
Yes.
Question 1. This girl says that she has a problem. She's 23, and her boyfriend, who's also 23, have been
Thanks,
together a while and are really happy. I have had past boyfriends who have been shady, and I struggle to keep those past feelings separate from my relationship now. I'm afraid he will leave me for someone better or prettier or whatever. So my question is, what are your best tips for letting go of past hurts and really trust that I am good enough? P.S. I also have an absent father. Word. Sending love from Norway. Whoa, Norway.
Okay. What's up, Sleuth?
What's a Sloot without a dad in Norway? Same girl, but here in New York. That is deep.
That is deep.
First thing I'm going to say, pre-order daddy issues.
Shout out to that Norwegian baddie who's also suffering from daddy issues. We got just the book for you.
Dude, my daddy issues book is going to heal any girls reeling from daddy issues, because I talk about it in such a way that is just like, I had to just shed layers and layers and layers to get to this level of depth. But this was and still is very hard for me, even with the man that is my future husband.
Really?
Yes. Do you have that in your relationship or no? Like, do you
No.
bring in your you don't?
My past? I mean, I only had one boyfriend,
True.
so there's not much to bring.
Right.
He was horrible to me and then broke up with me.
But I feel like you do have trust issues to a certain like degree.
Yes. Yes.
You don't. Maybe I'm projecting.
But I think like what she's saying doesn't only live in relationships. Like I feel like I'm like there's always like there's always going to be someone prettier than you. There's always
Right.
going to be someone skinnier than you. Do I necessarily feel self-conscious in my relationship and insecure because I know that fact? No.
Right. She's asking, like, what are your best tips for letting go of past hurts and really trust that I'm good enough? That starts with you and your therapist.
Exactly.
That doesn't even start in your relationship
Yeah.
because he cannot be the reason that you feel like you're enough. Then you're going to
Boom.
run into serious problems.
Boom.
You need to work on the self-love thing. And you also, though, need to be kind of radically blunt and hardcore with the arguments you get into with him. And it's very difficult to decipher, like, well, is he being fucked up or am I letting out all my past shit onto him?
Right.
It's hard to discern, but I would share it with him. Like, I think you need to share this with him so he can also be aware of it.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like you're like admitting to something that like doesn't need to be said because now you're putting an idea into his head.
Yes. True.
If that's what she's worried about.
Right.
Because then it's like, oh, she thinks she needs to be worried about that. Like maybe she does.
Which is true, but then the alternative is, what if she's like out here fucking treating him like shit, pushing him away, pulling him back, acting like a crazy person to the point that he questions the relationship? But that wasn't her question. Her question wasn't even like, I'm acting like a crazy bitch. So that is true. This sounds like insecurity.
Yeah.
And you need to solve it with you and you only.
Right.
If he were, which he won't, to leave for like a fucking upgrade, then why the fuck would you want to be with him?
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Next question.
Hit him with a left.
Hi, Sophia. I'm going into my senior year with no friends. I entered freshman year with 5 friends, but everything fell apart. Lately, I've been having dreams of my old friends, and it's making me miss them so much, even though I hate them, in quotations, and would never want to be friends with them again. I have no idea what's causing these dreams. Anyways, have you ever had dreams that made you feel a different way about someone, and what did you do?
No. Maybe like I've had a dream and I woke up and like for 2 seconds I was like, I feel differently about this person, but then I like forget like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think.
I don't remember my dreams. Do you?
For the most part, yeah. I feel like I go through phases, but like I love one of my favorite things on this planet is to dream.
Really?
I love to dream. Like I get so excited to go to sleep because I get to dream. I love it. It's so much fun. But I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I've had a dream where someone's hurt me really bad in the past and they've like appeared and there was some reconciling or something, and then I wake up and I feel good. I'm like, oh, this thing that's been bothering me in the past, like I feel better about, and then you come to and it's like, oh, that was just a dream.
Fuck. I've had that.
But she said, what did you do? I'm trying to think if I've ever like reached back out to someone, like, because I've dreamt about them. Because I actually like I have had dreams where I dream about people that are
Right.
in my life.
I have too, and that especially like if you were tied to someone for a while and then you're no longer close with them. And then when you wake up from the dream exactly how you just said it, and the dream was you guys like back in your place of connection, that's like a mind fuck. What do you do? I mean, you don't do anything unless it was all a dream, as Biggie Smalls says. I think dreams have meaning, but if you are no longer friends with these people for a reason, a dream ain't a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the equivalent of a guy saying, hey, that you haven't heard from in a while. Hey, I had a dream about you last night, AKA he wants to fuck.
Exactly.
Do you want to fuck your friends? No. Next question.
I do want to say though, dreams are very powerful in the way that if I have a dream about my boyfriend cheating on me and I wake up, I'm going to act like that motherfucking actually cheated on me.
You taught me something that has been one of the most impactful things.
What?
You taught me, because I like always kind of struggled with sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't. And I remember I asked you one time, like, what do you do? Like, how are you able to just sleep?
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you love to dream, but that you will visualize and like do a form of manifestation almost as you're laying in bed about to fall asleep.
Yeah, like I'm like daydreaming.
That's
or like
so
like fantasizing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like that's always stayed with me, by the way.
Good.
Cause you don't need to lay there and think dark thoughts. Lay there, don't think about your life. Think about what your life is about to be.
Exactly. Play pretend in your head until you fall asleep.
Oh, I did this. It's
Clock it.
Do they do this? No.
They do this.
Oh, this. I like this
Clock
a lot.
it.
Okay, next.
Next question.
Any advice for dealing with British men? Unfortunately, I'm hooking up with one and I genuinely can't tell whether he's an asshole or just British. We have great sarcastic banter, which is great for me 95% of the time. And we started out as friends, but sometimes I need to get real with him. If I try to talk, he'll shut down and say that it's very Californian to be vulnerable and in touch with your feelings and that it's difficult for him to be open because of his cultural upbringing. LOL. Is he evil or just repressed? I normally am so good at reading people, but I cannot crack this one. Girl, you are preaching to the choir.
Oh, yeah.
That is probably why me and my man's work, because I be fucking around and joking around and not really meaning even anything that I say 98% of the time.
Yeah.
Same with you.
100%.
So we work with the British thing and he's not just an asshole. That is like a for real
That is
British
real.
thing.
It is.
It reminds me of the scene in Succession when Kendall killed that kid. And then he asks his mom and he's like, I really am struggling and I need to talk to you. And she says like, well, yes, darling, but let's do it over like tea and a biscuit in the morning. That is a for real cultural thing. They are not getting into feelings. So I don't think he's an asshole, but if my man were to like never ever, when I ask and push for like, no, I actually need like a real deep combo, I couldn't do that.
You couldn't push
No,
for
no. I can't.
Oh, if you were in her position.
If he like refused to ever just be like for real.
Yeah, I think you guys need to reach some common ground of some sort because if he's asking you to be respectful of his cultures, then he needs to be, respectful of your Californian wanting to share your feelings. Like there's got to be some meeting in the middle there.
Thank you. I mean,
in any relationship.
Period.
no matter the origin of said person.
So true.
All right, last question. Sister Sophia, I'm struggling. I'm about to turn 28 and I'm dealing with the pressures of getting Botox and filler. I always want to take care of myself and look my best, but I'm scared to fall into the trap of cosmetic enhancements. I'm grappling with staying true to me and partaking in minor cosmetic enhancements for preventative maintenance. Do you have any advice? Is it too soon?
Okay. Well, why are we calling it preventative maintenance? She means Botox.
Yeah, right? Isn't that what people say? They say they do
Yeah.
preventative Botox.
Yeah. I have heard a lot of mixed feedback on the preventativeness of Botox. I think that you should wait up until like the absolute last second, which is different for everyone, to get anything done, like including Botox.
Right.
And I think you should start where you might not think is just as impactful. And let me say it right here, right now, eyebrows.
Eyebrows?
If you have not gone to like someone who is able to do facial mapping in their brain, expert, and they shaped your brow, then you should not be looking at any of this shit.
Until you've gotten your brows mapped out?
I swear to God, I uploaded a picture of myself and I took it from like all these different angles to ChatGPT and I asked it, I said, I have a wedding coming up. What do I need to do?
What?
And I said, I like pointed out, or I said, I didn't even point out what I think are problem areas. I asked it. Obviously, it came back with a list of shit.
Rude as fuck.
Right. But the number one thing, and no one, if you're watching this, which you should be on YouTube, no one judge me for my eyebrows right now. I've been growing them out for almost 2 months straight. And this eyebrow artist told me I had to promise him that I won't touch them. And now I can't get a hold of him. Anyways.
Oh, great.
ChatGPT was like, girl, yes, like Botox filler, maybe lip flip, like yes. But if you don't get your eyebrows checked first and foremost, don't even bother with the rest.
That's insane.
I get what people, when they're like, dude, your eyebrows literally change your face. When I went to this guy, I have a picture. I'm going to insert a picture. He had done one eyebrow and said, look at the difference. And it was 2 different people, my left and right.
I need to see.
It's insane.
Because now I want to go to your brow guy.
Well,
because I went and got my shit laminated and that girl got me fucked up. I went to like one of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives' like studios that she goes to.
Oh, shit.
I should have, booked with a different girl maybe.
The lamination, I've never done. By the way, my eyebrow guy only plucks. There's no lamination.
There's no wax.
He just plucks the eyebrow into the shape and he said, you have to brush your eyebrow down.
Oh.
Which shook my world up.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking die when you see this picture.
I really want to go to him.
Same. I also would like to go to him.
Does he know you're like have a wedding or something?
I texted him. I'm gonna pray to the gods that he'll get back to me, but it's definitely starting to scare me.
Back to the question. I think you have to wait until you're like at least 21 to get filler, in my opinion. I think you should wait until you're like over an adult and you've like had some.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like when's too young or too old, because that was her question.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Yep.
I am 29 and I've never gotten any Botox. So I don't think that's an age thing.
I am going to be even crazier. I don't think you should be getting filler or Botox till you're over 25. Honestly.
I agree.
And I think if you do it, don't even leave it to the professional to decide how much to put in.
Yeah.
Literally say, put in the absolute minimal, most tiny amount that is even worth doing.
Right. But keep in mind, this shit, it's not addictive, but once you get, your lips done for the first time, you get in your head, oh, did they dissolve a little bit? Like, they look smaller to me, but everyone around me is saying they don't, but I want to get a little more filler, and then you get more, and then you get cheek filler, and then...
Dude, slippery fucking slope. It's like crazy to see some people online, and I'm like, I used to know that girl.
Yeah, and now she looks like a lion because she has cheek.
Dude, the lion.
Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Maleficent.
Yes.
Sleuths, we love you, and we love when you guys write in. And it's time for Alex and I to legit get in bed. But Alex, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at AlexFranco_meow or on Twitch at FrankMeow. Sophia, where can they find you?
They know where to find me, but what they may not know is that they can pre-order Daddy Issues now. Link in my bio, link in the description. And we love you, Sleuths. Bye.